Hey, good morning everybody. It's Pac here. I know it's been a long time since I've talked to anybody. As most of you probably figured out, we took some time off the trail. We actually made it to Dalton, Massachusetts, and then we decided we just needed a break. So we went to Boston for 3 days, had a really good time in Boston. Then we went down to see my mother. She lives in western Pennsylvania, and then we came home, and we've been back here in Oklahoma ever since. However, tomorrow we're leaving to go back up to Dalton and start the trail again. We're going to do Vermont and New Hampshire before we come back in early September and get ready for that grandbaby to be born. So I wanted to do a little quick gear update. You know, we did 700 miles in 57 days. And I think we got our gear pretty well shaken out by that point in time. If you go back and watch our original gear videos, we didn't change a whole lot. But I'm going to talk about a couple of things that we did change, because my shoes did very, very well on the trail. And so I'm going to show you what I was wearing and what I'm going to go with now.
So basically on this side, on the left side, we have my Anews, which have 700 miles on them plus some shakeout hikes. So they probably got 750 miles on them. On the right, I bought a new pair of North Face shoes. So I want to take a look. But what I want you to see here, these Anews, they did 700 miles, which included Pennsylvania. So I'm pretty happy with these shoes. About the only problem you see a little bit of delamination coming here, and you started to see a little delamination right in this area. So I decided to go ahead and get some new shoes. But these things are still I mean, look at the tread, and for those of you who've hiked the trail, that's Pennsylvania on there. That's got, so these babies they're strong. They were a really good shoe. But I went and I decided to go with a pair of these are Ultra 109s from North Face. I like a longer shoe. I've noticed some of the other shoes, like the Merrells, they're a little blunted, and I noticed my foot's kind of a little bit longer than that. One of the other changes that we made to our gear, and probably the major one, is we changed out our packs. As you know, we started the trail with the Osprey packs. Those packs were great. We had no problems with them. They were comfortable, but they were heavy. So they weighed just over 4 pounds dry, just out of the box. And so we decided that we could make a dramatic weight decrease by changing out our pack. So we looked around and we decided to go with the Z packs. For Ebu on the left here, we went with the Arc Blast, which is made out of Cuban fiber. It comes in at about 22 ounces, and so you can do the math. That's under 1.5 pounds. And I went with the Arc Hall, which is made out of Dyneema, and it's about 25 ounces. So that's just at 1.5 pounds. So you see that we got about a 3-pound reduction. And if you remember in my last gear video that I did, my pack was 23 pounds 8 ounces with everything but food and water. So I took 3 pounds. I've actually gotten down now that I'm below 20 pounds. So I've cut more than 3 pounds, which is about a 13 to 14% reduction, and it really does make a tremendous difference. So we went with these packs. Now they're definitely don't have as many pockets and stuff. We had to order the pack with some extra pockets and things of that nature. But so we're going to give them a try, see how they go, and we'll give you an update, of course, from the trail. So I changed out my shoes and I changed out our backpacks. We also, I think, bought a titanium pot, and we are leaving our cups behind. We're not taking our cups. So we really tried to go minimalist for this next section. We'll see how that goes for us. So thanks for watching this portion.
Hey everybody, it's Pock again, and to go along with this kind of 700-mile update, I wanted to talk a little bit about the trail, some of the lessons learned that we had. Um, People ask us, what do you think is the most important thing to bring on the trail? And after thinking about it for a minute, it's the right attitude. You have to bring the right attitude on the trail. Uh, on the trail, some days are going to be diamond, some days are going to be stone. Some days you're going to go, God, this is crazy, some days you're going to be really thankful that you're there and you're really enjoying it. It's a lot like life. It can become like a job. It's part of the reason we took some time off, because it was getting to be a grind, and it just wasn't fun. So we decided to take a little time off, but then we missed it pretty quickly after that. We were like, oh, I'd like to be back out hiking. 0 days are a bit like vacation days, like long weekends. The most important piece of gear that I would say you need to make sure you bring is good shoes and good socks. So the right attitude is important, but from a gear wise, if your feet are killing you, if your feet aren't working for you, everything's bad, and that probably goes without saying. We will update you again once we get down the road. Like I say, we're going to head back to Dalton, and we're going to start out of there, go up through Vermont into New Hampshire, and then we're headed to, I think it's Gorham, New Hampshire, right on the Maine border, and that's where we're going to stop for this year. So anyway, about 330 miles. We'll be glad if you quote hike along with us. Thanks. Bye.